The good thing again that people do say that those our artifacts, our people were using them. Now white people came and collected them, use it to develop their place.
What are they using it to develop? Their place is already developed. What is happening to us is genius. Let me tell you now. If you leave this country and invite the white man to come to this Nigeria and let every black leave this country. Let's go and occupy Washington, D.C. and let those in Washington, D.C. come to this place, or California. 10 years they are giving us. You will see that we will destroy California or Washington, D.C. You will deteriorate to the extent that even the devil will not be happy to live there. But the white man will develop here and they will move from there to come for sightseeing and tourism. In the Nigeria they left dilapidated. Are you getting what I'm saying? So the white man did not come take this. They use it for museum. Why did I start reserving it? It's because I went round. There's no part of the world I have not touched. I've been to US more than 10 times, been to UK, been to Italy, been to Germany, been to Poland, been to Austria, been to Czechoslovakia, been to Rome, I've been to all past existing world. I normally search for them. So you destroy that African, this thing are there. So they are not using it to develop anything. They use it to laugh us. There was a place I went, a kid was touching, they were very white. The people were like this. So the kid was touching me, thinking that I was painted black. I said, Ipama again. You came upon a man. He was doing it like this. So I just so that you know that they are not using it, they are using it for hobby. Just to see how archaic these people are, how useless, how senseless. There was a place I went. A child was calling the mother. See the monkey. See the monkey. But I have not seen the tail. Monkey. What they are teaching them is the visitors, early visitors of the world. They snapped us with that thing I was telling you. That thing our forefathers walk in front and back. When you are walking, it's moving very. So they snapped it and called it tail. So this child was seeing the story of Africa, that there are monkeys with tails. So he was surprised to see me without tail. So you can't blame him. So I'm keeping these things so that people will know how foolish we are, dependent on this as our God and Creator. So that in future, when I saw their museums, if they used to develop, they will sell it, they do all this. They kept it there for memories. Are you getting me? So what are they doing? Let me tell you, by 1980 down to 70, 1 naira equals to $1. Nobody liked going abroad. Are you getting it? So if they are saying they used to develop, they have already got developed. Look at this politics we do in Nigeria. We shall, as somebody said, we shall water Nick and fire Nick. In those days, a politician was saying. So today, they will come and tell you there will be road here. And some of us, when we pray, there are things you don't do there. Like now, if I tell you, your grandchildren will build upstairs for you. Your grandchildren will buy motor for you. Your grandchildren, the government will build hospital and give road. and bring a fire, electric. You don't talk this thing there. Because it has existed for thousands of years. You can't see electricity blink. When we were in the school, a white man came and the NEPA took their normal light. And we were running around to find to put lights to start the gen. And the man said, please, 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 leave it like this. For 30 years, I've never seen darkness. Can you imagine that? Is it that kind of person you are going to preach with your political campaign? You will put light. Light has been existing for thousands. You will build upstate. There are millions upstate from the day of birth. You will ride motor. After school, they are giving motor. They are giving job. What are you saying? That's why some of them don't even believe in God, because everything is already there.
You have access to everything.
Everything. Are you getting me now? So for them to say this thing, that's why some of them say, I sold those things when they don't know I'm keeping them. Somebody came and saw one of the deities and said, our people say you sold this thing, oh. Except now that I came and saw this, I thought you have sold it and used it for money. I said, now we see it. He said, hi, this is what we worship. Now, you see, I'm getting what I want. This is what our people say they worship. Why hasn't it killed or died? Since then, they say it's most powerful. All the powerful deities, I have them under my custody. Had I died about 10 years ago or 5, they will say that it is those things that came. But God defiled all those things and put them to shame by telling them those things don't have power over one I created. We are greater than those things. Go to Psalm 8. He said, human being is the highest creation of God. So if you want to swear, you don't use Njinomoto, Adorero, and Nwezocha. You are greater than all those things. All right.
Right.
Thank you. For those who say you use for development, is misconception.
Like now, you made mention of during your travel to different countries that you saw where white people were using this article to decorate their
Yes.
for tourist sites.
Yes.
I met someone from Benin that told me that they're making arrangement to travel to bring back those things that the white people came to take from them.
If you remember, did you deculture or did you deface or do you underdevelop them? That's the question. If you get back those things, did you use it? Will they come down? Will they become developed? Are you getting me? They already developed. So if you brought it or not, it's just white people like flower. Like during Christmas, if somebody give you this flower, you guys are working or flower can get. That's what rice. Now flower I go chop. But give a white man, a white son, this flower, he will just roll on the ground. Give him a statue like this, he will just enjoy it more than anything. So they're enjoying those things, seeing them. They're not using it for anything. Some people say they tap power. From which kind of power? Is it electricity? They have developed Faraday. He developed electricity. Our people, even if they have white witches and black witches, is it? All these things, they use it to do what? It's not your own power they are using. These powers they use it constructively, but our own is destructive. I learned that some people brought back, is it, some artifacts.
That the white people say that the artifact they took from, like for example, Benin, the ones they took were disturbing them, so they have to bring it back.
Do you know? They took it just because, as I told you, when they saw the statue, hey, this is fine art. They don't know that it's demonized. they have invoked, they have caused that statue. It's no longer original, nice, natural statue. When they put it there, they are invoking devils into it. So they took it joyfully, not knowing what was behind it. Unlike me, I have to pray, exorcise it, sprinkle holy water, exorcise it, free it from, it comes back to natural state as I keep them there. They are natural. But the white man, some of them are business people. They just have it like that, clean it well, and sell it again. But they don't know. They give it to people, they keep it in their house, and that same deity is still in it because they didn't pray. They are not priests. Most of them are not priests. They were businessmen. So when they saw those things, they just packed them and went to no sign of the cross. Are you getting the difference between me and them? And why that thing should disturb them? Because it was not taken with the foundation of prayer. It was just taken for business or enjoyment's sake, not knowing that they have invoked powers into it as their deity. So originally, after molding this thing, it was free until they took it to their shrine and begin to evoke demons who are roaming around, who will come and claim their forefathers. Devil is a liar. There are 9 choirs of angels. When they were tested, devils, some of them disobeyed God, and they were dethroned from that 9th level down to 0. So these demons are roaming around, and they are in millions. Revelation 12, the devil used his tail to drag 1/3 of the stars. The stars means the angels. When they fall, they're called fallen stars. Are you getting me? So, if they drag 1/3, this 1/3 is larger in number than the whole people on earth. 2/3, God took 2/3 of angels. Devil took 1/3 of the angels and came down on earth. Matthew 25:41, the Lord says, the devil, hell was made for devil and his fallen angels.
Talking about this statue, most of them have this mindset of that they did not allow them to worship their own statue, but they brought white man statue for them to worship. That why are they now worshiping the church? Like when you talk of Catholic and other Pentecostal church that will worship the white man statue, but we don't allow them to worship their own statue. That is their own worshiping belief.
You know, there is a difference between worship and choice or respect or honor to. Is a different worship. We are not worshiping this. We are using it to connect our faith. But that of Wisdom 16 verse 5 says, behind the cross, there is a power. When Jesus said, I'll be lifted like Moses lifted the serpent, what is he saying? The pagans stop with this as their end. We Christians look beyond this. Are you getting me now? When the pagan bring this, he call it my God, like Nebuchadnezzar. Lead down to my God, statue which I made. But when we want to kneel to this thing, we are projecting beyond it to a real deity, who is Jesus. This is a reminder. Like this statue is my mentor. I emulate him. Who is he? This is called Padre Pio of Petricina in Orlando Rotondo. Are you okay? In Rome. I've gone to his church He was this man was a stigmatist. He had the 5 wounds of Jesus Christ. 2 legs perforated, hands perforated, side perforated, and he was still alive. He used to celebrate Mass 3 places at a time. He's bilocal, even trilocal. This man, you see. So when you keep it, you are seeing Christ. You are not seeing this man. He's representing Christ. You want to emulate him, to be close. You are not taking him as God, but he can inspire you to love God. I get him. That's the essence of saints. Our Mother Mary, all the sculptors of saints. He said, do not make any image in heaven, on earth, to worship. But he told Moses, I think Deuteronomy 18, he said to Moses, go and make the image, Isaac, seraphim and cherubim and seraphim. Cherubim and seraphim. And he told him, don't make any image on earth, under the earth or in heaven. But after that, he gave command, go and make image of cherubim and seraphim. Cherubim and seraphim are mighty angels who stand by God's side in heaven. Then why did he tell Moses, go and make the image of a serpent and lift it for those who are murmuring? But he said, don't make. So he's not saying don't make, but don't worship. It's just like people who tell us, you are worshiping Mary, you are worshiping Mary. We say, we are honoring Mary. We are honoring Mary, never worshiping. People say we worship her, not at all. Oh. Everybody join the chorus. Honor her, honor Mary. You are giving honor. Go to the mother of Governor Mba. Go and say, shut up. Today, you will not sleep here, you will sleep in Abuja. And this one is the mother of creator of heaven and earth. This is not due to give respect. We are respecting all this because they tried. Are you getting me? Respect. We are not worshiping them, honoring them. Because the scripture says, give honor to whom honor is due. I think it summarizes what I'm saying about they saying they brought our own, we worship. Is the little brain. Is it they don't know the difference between worship. Just like they don't know the difference between culture and paganism. The same way they don't know the difference between honor or respect and worship. Worship is to add the quem. You finish, not add the quo. You see? So their own ends. Our own goes beyond by faith. Thank you.
There's this question I wanted to ask. Talking about culture, when you talk of culture, culture is all about people's way of life, how the food we eat, the our language, what makes one different from the other tribe, which is their culture. Now, during festival, I will have cultural masquerade, stuff like that display for us to watch for entertainment. In the olden days, our forefathers them they use it to unite the people, celebrate. As someone that is like when you talk, like a church, a Catholic or a Pentecostal coming to watch masquerade, is it a sin?
Thank you very much. Good point. See, it corroborates what I have been saying all this while. They say we who carry these things destroy culture. No, they are the one destroying culture. These young boys and their teachers, they are the one destroying culture. Taking, for instance, this masquerade you said now. What was the use of masquerade in ancient days? They were used for security of communities. They move in the night. Be mindful of security. They put masquerade, put cane. you know. If you go to Igbo land, they say, be careful of dogs. Are you getting me? But I only use masquerade as signs of security. But today, what's the duty of masquerade? Coming to watch it in those days, they are clean. They were clean then. You see it? Now, I'll give you an example. This masquerade you spoke about, to show you that it is this youth that spoil the culture. The culture states any pregnant woman should not be pursued by masquerade. The culture says anybody returning from school should not be pursued. The culture said anybody who ran into yam barns or yam farm should not be pursued. The culture said anybody coming back from stream should not be pursued. Are you getting me now? The culture says any young man who ran behind an elderly man or into a home should not be pursued. Is that not culture? Now tell me what is happening today. They pursue, not the other one that went to House of Assembly the other day. They beat a nurse going to save life. Beat the nurse mercilessly, even macheted, drew her into the gutter. For what? Is that respect for the law culture? They carry machete today. They carry gun. They carry axe. They carry swords. Iron is now replacing cane. Are they not the one destroying the culture? Now, if you run behind an elderly man, they will beat that man first, beat him down. Sometimes the man will be running for his dear life. Okay, if you run into somebody's house, they will come in there and bring you out. Who is spoiling the culture? Are you getting me now? So, now, to show you, it is diabolical. That's why the Christians are told not to go and watch it, because they are diabolical. In those days, there used to be, when we were young, there used to be Akagbe masquerade, Amakeku masquerade, Ojonwabani masquerade. All these three, they were very dangerous. They carry charm and knock the other one, and the other one will jump, bam. So why are you enjoying devil in display? Are you getting it? But like a Christmas masquerades, begging for money, it's not a sin. But this one that are diabolical, you should not go to give devil praise. Because when the other one knocks the other one down, you say, hey, hey, it's wrong. That's why it is called sin. But if a natural, go to Kogi, you will see them carry broom. No cane, not even anything. Why won't you give it money? This one, if you don't give money, if you don't give me, I give you, like joke. They don't hammer you koboko, not even on anything. So they are robbing. They are robbing. They have destroyed culture. I wish they understand or listen to me now. These youths are the ones destroying the culture. Our forefathers didn't use human beings. They now use human beings. Our forefathers used goat, used atoro, used nama. But now they use human beings. They use animal blood. Now these youths are using human blood. Today they use their mother, use their sister, use their friend. If you sit in a car, your womb will disappear. Are you getting me? Is that how our forefathers did? Is that culture? It is paganism. It is diabolical. It is fetishism. It is human sacrifice. It is demonic. Because when they are doing all those things, they mean bad for others. You see it? It's just like I pass along the roads, I see fetishes kept by the roadside, I will pack all of them, put for gutter. Some of them I select good things and drink when I'm hungry. And they come out, they say, Father, by madman, he don't carry our thing. So I say, if you people keep there, now mercy and mercy. If I touch him, all the thing you plan will come back to you. That's why they give chance there. Otherwise, they will block the whole road with all this nonsense. But I know some of them don't know anything. That's why I don't pray hard prayer. But if I won, they continue. I'll just do one example. And they know that what I'm talking is true. Just like when I was at Adani, I told the witches to stop noise. That if you try it, you will all die. They thought I was joking. When they tried it for 4 days, I told my neighbor, listen now to what I... 4th day, 6 people died. I say, because I told them, don't fly in the night. Don't enter any body like a rabbit, birds, and all this. If you die, if you remain there as a vehicle, I will kill that bird. If you are there, sorry. And they died. They came to me physically and told me, we thought you were joking. I said, joking? I did not come Adani to eat rice. I came for walk. They said, if that is the case, if you are too serious, we'll leave you. We are leaving this place tomorrow in the afternoon. I said, what is the sign of your departure? They said, we are moving to Mambala River and we will collect all the vulture in this town to give me a sign. From that day till now, no vulture existed again the following morning. So they know what they did. That's why I told our people, they should go and form witchcraft transport company because they can do a lot of magical things. WTC. Because you will be here and they will come to America, attack you and come back before morning. Which kind of jet is that? Even though Iboma has not been able to produce one as fast as that. We are misusing everything God gave us for killing. If they open witchcraft transport company today, in the morning, you carry a witch. Onisha. They give you 5,000. 1 minute, you are back. You drop the person at the park. Lagos. 20,000. Vroom. You don't come back. Before night, you are a big man. This is what these people don't know. Instead of killing people.
If they start using it, will you enter?
I go jump now. But if they are demonic, 2 of us will crash land somewhere. And so they should be careful that they don't use it to hurt people. So this is what we are talking about. There are demons. But God has given power above this. Like this man. Okay, like St. Martin's. He can disappear and come into your room while you are sleeping. A human being, when he was alive. St. Martin's. He would just lock everything. He would just come into your house and pray for you. And move through the wall and went away. Witches enter. God gave us all this, but it was misused. Like now, America has built B12 spirit. Why can't we? If you are constructive, God can bless it. Everything, kill, knock his engine motor, cause accident for him. Greed, wicked-eyed. So if the Oyibo man use witchcraft to build this cell phone, in ancient days, if somebody dies, they will contribute money. This one go to Lagos. This one go to Abuja. Go to Lagos. But now, 1 second, somebody in America will tell you, somebody died 2 minutes ago in the next yard. You are here doubting. You will go to aeroplane, you see carrying 500 people at the center without paka. But you can't lift yourself. It has aerodrome to drop. But we can build this witchcraft world and land in the upstairs, land in the roof, land on the bed, land in the kitchen, and start eating food without distraction. No Igbo man has built that one. Why can't they be constructive? Everything destructive, destructive. Nothing is coming constructive, developmental. Everything setback, setback. So I just want to tell you that what you're saying about culture, they are the one, they should be held responsible. Youth and all the teachers of them should be held, and they have destroyed culture. Stop human sacrifice. Go back to the way our fathers did it. Stop all these things that the culture has streamlined. Go back to what our father did. Let us know whether we will or not enjoy it. It's a social something. If you go to Kogi State, they have only broom. They don't even beat up. You mix with them and happily give them money. But this one, bam, you go for treatment and nearly die. They smoke Igbo. You see Okada, mount Omaba, Akatapa, mount Okada. They receive money with their hand and carry POS. Oh my God. Who destroyed this culture? They left what they would talk and come and talk, buy, carry this, or buy, carry this. I'm carrying the one that is killing them because they call me and they are dying, they are phasing out. And when I remove it, the death stopped. There was one in Akko. The people started dying. They went to the doctor from Benue that he should come and take it. When the man came, he said, please, it has finished the message I sent it. It's to protect you, give you this. But I didn't send him to kill you. So I'm going. I can't stop doing what I didn't send him. Are you getting it? Now, they ran to me because they started crying. The native doctor entered motor, went home. Devil can destroy. He cannot construct. I went and did what? Jacked it up. Is in the museum. They stopped dying. Not one, not two, not three, not 4 cases. Are you getting me? Those days, our forefathers knows what those charms eat or deities eat. Today, they don't know what it eats.
People that did it have gone.
They have all died. You are going to revive what you don't know. What did they promise it? They may not need more than a fowl, and you are killing not only a goat and all the black cow, Igbo cow don't finish. All the ekekere okoko, black, all these home beds, okoko Igbo, you don't finish in market. It's costlier than agri. Because of these young men, they have cleared all our fowl. The priest no longer get Igbo fowl joining our factory. It's worrying us. We need this Igbo. Oh my God. So we have to know that these people are responsible for what is happening. So thank you very much.
Sorry for stressing you. Like, can you be able to count how many deities you have packed?
How many?
Deities that you have succeeded in packing those days?
Please, is innumerable. Because it had been in the cathedral from the year 2000. So they are wasting there. Until recently, Bishop told me to go and build a museum. I went and built it. But nobody was taking care of it. The termites were eating into it. Sometimes I would keep one of the deities. I wouldn't know termite has entered. By the time I touch it, you say, oh. They will just waste like that. So many of them wasted. It was a long warehouse that can take up 2 trailers in length that are heaped it one on top of another. But they got destroyed. I managed to save this little one. The day Bishop said that I should remove it and bring it over to this place, this is my adoration ground. The ones we set on fire were more than 2 trailers. Because they are useless, they are mopped up, they are eaten up by this wood pegs and all this. The pests has eaten them up. I called even UNN people to come and help us preserve it. They came and cut the whole thing into half, took them to UNN. I don't know whether they still have them now. I learned they can't find it again, which means they have either sold it out or whatever. I don't know. If I like now, I go challenge them to give me back those things. But my own are here still. So if I had known or had I went now and called the National Museum people to come and help me preserve it. They are coming every week. That's why these ones remain. Okay? I'm still appealing to international bodies to come and help me erect a standard museum so that I will move them from this small hideout and display them the way they should be and explain it to the world. I still look forward to such. If you people have access, tell them that I need the assistance. So that's just that. Thank you very much.
One more question. I interviewed one during the festival, Everyday Festival in Anambra, Enugu, Agulere.
Yes.
I interviewed one white man that came all the way from the United States.
Okay.
He's also a researcher. Okay. And he told me that that Igbos existed before Israel. You know, some of our researchers do say that we Igbos migrated from Israel.
We together have been doing research on the Igbo. She and I came to the palace to present to the Israel our findings about the Igbo people. The Igbos are older than the Bible or anything in it.
The Igbos are older than the Bible.
The Igbos are older than the Bible or anything in it. The research that I heard today, there's only one thing wrong about what they say about the Jewish origins of the Igbo. There's only one thing wrong with that thesis. And that one thing is this. It's backwards. That's it. Igbos don't come from Jews. The Jews come from Igbos. Okay? We are the original man. All mankind comes from Igbo.
The white man was like that the Igbos existed before. Do we have any link with the Israel?
Well, there are too many lines, too many links. Let me start by what you know. If you go to Israel or to the Jews, the way they call things are the way we call things. You will see Papa, you see Papa. You see so many Ada and all this. They are there. Okay. If you see a Hebrew, the way we dress is almost the way they dress. You see? Now, during the war, one American said, don't tell the Igbos that they are the lost tribe of Israel, like the Gads. Gad is regarded as the Igbo. Now, if you test the gene, almost the same with the Jews. When they want to say brother, they just say brother, mean everybody. Brother. Are you getting me? But if it's an Englishman, You will say brother, blood, sister, blood, uncle, nephew, niece. You begin to slice it. Not like that. I get it. Okay. The way we treat women and the way the Jews treat women, like in the feeding of the 5,000, he said Jesus used 5 loaves and 2 fish to feed the 5,000 men, besides women and children. Are you getting it? They don't regard women as even Paul was saying women will not talk with open head in the church. That they have long hair, which God gave them, and all that is for beauty. So Paul was trying to mediate between to see how to bring in women. But if you go to US, you discover, or most of the European countries, you discover that what a man can do, a woman can do better. That's the language. The thing will change down. If you are moving along with your wife, they will ask you to stay near the road. The woman stay near the gutter so that motor can kill you and go. Is it? Man is not. Are you getting me? If gutter is here and they are walking, you, a man, should stay near the road. The woman should be near the gutter where he can jump around. Are you getting me? Then you can see that if you are buying something, your husband will bring the basket or carry the child. Are you getting me? So, showing that we and the Israelites are almost the same thing, but originality, where one came from, is what cannot easily be established. It's just like when you hear a Kwibon person speaking and hear a Chinese speaking, there's no difference. So that they are almost the same thing. The way we pronounce things are almost the same thing with those people. So the culture is almost the same thing. So who comes from where needs further analyzation as to date back origin. You see? So it needs the archaeologists further findings. I'm not an archaeologist, but I can pray spiritually to say that there is no difference between these people. The way they watch, I've gone to all these places I mentioned to you. Those who arranged for my coming are the Igbos or people from East. Not Yoruba, not Hausa, not the people of that area. But you will still find one Igbo. He will still arrange prayer should be said. That's why the Israelites, wherever they are, they must have a community. And they will send their child home to learn the language, the culture of their people before he comes back. You see, and continue. So likewise, our people, you teach your people, your children, their language and everything. You see, wherever they are. So they are purely alike as pay. Who comes from where needs archaeological comparison. Bring that of origin, bring that of that. You see, Jesus, 2000 AD, Anno Domino. There existed the Jews, the time of Augustus Caesar, and all that. You see, so you need to go back to history. So to conclude that, so I will not conclude that section. But all I know, I can talk of relationship and similarity and possibility of being one. Only that the other is dark due to sun. Like if I'm under the sun now, before 2 days, I will be darker than this. But if I go abroad, before 1 week is over, you will not recognize me. My body will be very fair. Are you getting me? I will be fairer than you. So, because of sun. So they are there. If we are there now, because the thing is entering June, so that makes it fleshly difference, but genially, blood and all the DNA can read the same.
Hi guys. Have you heard about G-Man sperm babies? The washable baby diaper. This economy, guys. You need to come and hear this good news from me. This is one of the best baby diaper that you can use in this economy now. With the way this economy carry us, they go front and back end. Just come and test it and thank me later. It's for our babies, our newborn babies. Those babies where they piss, they say, if they hear, shh. You can play a tap, they run. You know those are picking the people bed. Come and try this and thank me later. It is very smooth. It's washable diaper. You don't need to say that, I don't want to stain my hands. I don't have to wash my baby. For waiting, come try them. It's washable. Like when you wash it and dry it, it soaks the wee, but it doesn't leak. That's the good news. When you wear your baby, this G-Mass baby's hair, it soaks the wee, but the good news is that it does not leak. Like very comfortable and smooth, and it's encouraged to use during the day and during the night. Like, do not say I did not tell you. No talk say I no give you this good news though. If no be say my pikin sexy day road dey come, guys. But wait, I will still show you how to use it. Let's go there. This is one of the best for now. Yes, tested and trusted. You can buy it for your children. If you have 5 children that are on the bed, imagine coming to visit somebody that work for children. You don't pay that person out because of children they wee. Some of them they don't even get pity. They don't even pity the bed. Some people bed they don't scatter tear. Join chinchi on top. Now they bring chinchi. They are ready to supply anywhere for this country, anywhere, nationwide, always available, no matter the quantity you want. If 100 pieces, 1 million pieces, 1,000, they get down. Come and try and thank me later. Their number is on the screen there. You can chat us on the WhatsApp there. You can DM, send us a message and tell us you want the quantity you want for the babies. No matter the size of your baby, if you're picking up, you get big bum or the small one, you go size them. Come and buy and thank me later.